that used to have in middle school, you know what she's doing, but you can't tell me what your current man did for work the last 2 years. That doesn't make sense, guys. We're not using our research skills for what they need to be used for. We're not dating correctly. We're just letting anybody come, oh, you're hired. You're white, you're tall, your haircut look decent, you're good. Guys, that's why we're not getting providers. That's why we're not getting providers. That's why we're not getting anywhere in dating. We need to be stricter, okay? Just purchased Dusty Be Gone. Yes, queen. Do most provider men expect you to put out during the dating phase? No. Most provider men are stingy even with what they have going on because they have liability. If they just sleep with any old woman, remember, they have to pay the child support. Remember, they have to pay for that child. So they're also going to be a little bit, reserved. They're not going to, if they're really looking for a serious relationship, they're not going to be rushing to lay down. They will do that when you feel comfortable, when it's your idea, okay? Any man that's pressuring you to lay down, that's already not the correct target. That's already not the correct men that we should be dating. That's not the guys that I'm telling you guys about. What if we aren't looking for a serious relationship, just cash? I don't teach you how to hustle. This is not how to hustle. This is not how to get cash quick. Then you need to go to a cash loan center. This is not a cash loan center. This is for girls who don't want to work, who want to get married and want the soft life for the rest of their life. This is not for hustlers. I don't teach y'all how to hustle, so you're on the wrong live for that. We don't hustle. That's working. That's working. Using each man for, let me get $100 here, $1,000 here, $500 here. That's working. Yeah, that gets tiring. How long can you do that for? I know that sounds cool, guys, but that's working. That's a worker. And that's okay. I'm not shaming that, but that's not what this live is about. Okay? I can't finish vetting questions in less than 3 dates. Is it fine to take 5 dates to ask all of them? Yeah, vetting doesn't stop. Even if you got through these. These are just, guys, my most popular vetting questions that I make sure to ask. But you should be vetting all the way up until you are married. I'm still vetting. I'm still vetting my man to this day. Because until I say vows and sign a contract, you are still free to vet. Okay? Do with that what you will. But vetting does not stop until you are married. Okay? Why do you think there's women that find out they're engaged in everything and then they find out something with their man and then they cancel the whole wedding? That can happen. So vetting doesn't stop on the 3rd date. If y'all thought that this book is it, like you just ask them these questions and that's it. No. You ask them these questions, yes, essential. But you have to do your own due diligence too, guys. That's just what I'm trying to tell you guys. I can't do everything for you. Some of this stuff, guys, you need to pray for discernment. You need to ask God, God, is this the person for me? Show me right now if this is the person I'm supposed to be with. Then go to sleep and watch. Okay? I never had a boyfriend. I'm religious. Okay. I had to learn 2 new different languages to date outside of my culture. You go, girl. I love a dedicated queen. I love that. How do I get the book? The link is in my bio, sweetie. You're going to click on my page. And then you're going to go to Dating Secrets. And then you're going to click on that. And it'll be right there. Are providers faithful? If you vet right and you pick the right one, yeah. But some providers aren't faithful. But there are some girls that don't care if they're faithful or not. Okay? What happens if you have a provider and he cheats? You can get you another one. Remember what I said about the roster? You can get you another one. If he cheats, well, that's great because there's multiple options. Thank you. You've relieved me of feeling like I need to just be with you, sir. Thank you. Now I can go and find me a faithful man and Be faithful to the man that's faithful to me. I'm not about to be faithful to a man that's not faithful to me. Bye-bye. That's for unhighly desired women. Okay? Do you have to be nurturing? Do you have to be nurturing and a housewife and housewife material to obtain that life? I mean, a feminine woman is going to be nurturing. That's all I got to say about that. How to become less emotional, Mariah, and not focus on love. So I don't know where you guys get this idea that love has nothing to do with money. I love money. I'm a Capricorn. So the way that I see that a man loves me is when you want my life to be easy and you give me money and you give me gifts. So that's how I love. That's me personally. I don't know how you guys can lay down and love men who don't provide for you, take care of you. So I don't know who told you that we're not focusing on love on this page, but that's love to me. I'm just preaching from I'm in love. This is love for me. I don't know love. I don't know how to receive love any other way. I'll be honest. Okay? Someone said, what are your biggest early red flags? Thank you, Kayla. Great question. Wasn't that a good question, Jada? That was a good question. Okay, early red flags. Talking about an ex. I don't give a damn. It's different if I asked you a question and you want to breeze really quickly on the situation. Talking down negative about women. You know, when they try to, so a good objection that men like to sometimes, it's called they want to beat you to the chase. That's what I like to call it, where they want to beat you to the chase. So a man will come in, right? Peep this, because this is funny. A man will come in and start talking about how his ex used him for money. You guys have heard it before. Don't tell me you haven't. His ex used him for money. All these women want nowadays are sugar daddies. When they say these things, guys, it's kind of like a tester. It's kind of like, let me beat her to the chase. If I say these things first, then in my mind, she won't want money from me. But let me tell you something. When a man says that to me, I'll be like, damn, that's crazy. Damn, really? She wanted you to be a sugar? What? That's crazy. No way. And then I just completely breeze over it. And then I go into how I'm looking for a provider. It goes right out. It's water off a duck's back. I've heard this all before. Okay, really? No way. Well, here's my price. Okay, really? Oh my God, that's crazy. No way she wanted you to be a sugar daddy. But this is my price. Move on. Because a lot of men use that to scare you away. They use that to scare you away, and they're the same men that will be pulling out their Amex for you in 0.25 seconds. Those are what we like to call objections, okay? You need to understand that objections doesn't mean you still can't close that deal, okay? Everyone's gonna have an objection. I don't need this. This is an extra expense. I don't need to date somebody. You didn't need a $500,000 house. You didn't need a $100,000 car, sir, but you still bought that. You didn't need a $40,000 watch, but you still bought it, right? Okay, so what you guys have to understand is men will buy anything. People will buy anything if they see value in it. So he may have not seen value in the girls that he thought wanted a sugar daddy. That doesn't mean he doesn't see value in you. So I just let that roll off the back of my back like water off a duck's back. Is that what they say? Let it roll off your back like who?
I was just going to tell you.
I don't fucking know. You know what I mean. I'm a duck and it was water and it came off of me. Because I don't care.
Right.
Thank you. See? That's why you got to get you a bestie that hype you up. Okay? So don't let those objections scare you off. Oh my God, he's not. No. Say, oh my God, babe, that's crazy. But anyway, so look, I'm looking for somebody who is That's crazy. Oh my God, move on. Okay, guys, that's it. Thank you, Keisha. I appreciate that. Change the man. What happened? How to be the best housewife. Always challenge your man to do more. Always challenge your man and make sure that he knows that you believe in him, and make sure that he knows that, you will always be there to support and uplift and motivate him. Okay, that's how you be the best housewife. That's how you be the best. Always be his number one motivator and somebody that tells him you can do it. Oh, well, they're not better than you, babe. Oh, but you can do more than them. Oh, but they can't even compare to you. Oh, but you know what? You do that so much better. Like, they're not fucking with you. They're not fucking with you. That is only going to make a man continue because he's getting validation from you. Men seek validation, especially if you're a beautiful woman, you're his woman. Men seek validation. They don't care. You can cook, you can clean, you cannot. You can cook, you can clean, you cannot. That's going to be all up to you and your relationship and what it is that you guys agree on. But a lot of men want somebody that validates them and uplifts them and motivates them and believes in them. And a lot of y'all don't be believing in these men. A lot of you guys don't even like men. Okay, here we go. No Bumby? I don't know how to say your name, girl. I'm sorry, but no, I don't, but it's coming, girl. Do you think guys at any age can be providers? Yes, absolutely. Because I feel like that's something that you kind of have to be raised with. Okay, guys? You have to be raised with, or it's something that you should, automatically feel. Okay? Do you ever emphasize, oh, thank you, Emily. Love you, girl. Do you ever emphasize what kind of man? Oh my God, I just lost it. Please stop. Do you ever emphasize what kind of character you want in a man, not 100% on money and providing? No. I know in my mind what kind of character, what kind of qualities, what I'm looking for in my man. I know him exactly to a T. I can feel him. I know him to a T. But I will never, ever, ever give that game card out. Ever. Because here's the thing. These men are looking for that. They want you to tell them exactly what you're looking for character-wise so that the narcissistic, borderline personality men can become that and then ghost you, can become that and then ruin your life. So what you need to do is you need to focus on dating men who treat you right and show you with actions, and then think to yourself, or if you need to write it down, because I make my clients write it down. Because some of us don't realize you can't even give me 10 qualities right now that you're looking for in a man other than money. If you can't tell me 10 qualities that you're looking for in a man on his character, not his body, not his PP size, I'm talking qualities. If you can't give me 10 right now, you need to write them down, and you need to write them all down and be super specific. And what you're going to do after that is you're going to keep that. And if the men that you're dating don't feel like what's on that list, aren't matching what's on that list, get rid of them. You don't need to sit there and get your list out and go, okay, this is what I'm looking for in my man. He needs to be loyal. He needs to be a protector. He needs to be family oriented. He needs to be this. If you do that, you are literally giving a man a playbook on how to play you. On how to play you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Know what you want in a man and keep that to yourself. Keep it to yourself. And always be, when you're dating men or you're having your roster, whatever the case may be, always be checking that list to make sure that the men that you're dating are meeting the requirements on that list. Okay? Could you scare a potential provider away if you open the topic too soon? Yes. Yes. And that's why I tell you guys to use my vetting questions the way that they're color coded. If I tell you guys, okay, to use a certain vetting question on a certain date number and it's color coded for that purpose, do that. Don't be asking third date questions on a dating app. I didn't tell you to do that. It doesn't say that in the book. Can you use my vetting questions on dating apps? Yes, but if it's telling you a first date dating app or a first date question, then you use that on a first date. Okay? How to know if a man is a provider after only a couple of dates. Here you go. If he can't answer these questions, he's not a provider. If he's not taking you to dinner, he's not a provider. If he complains about having to pick you up or send you a car, he's not a provider. If he says that his last girlfriend was a user, he's probably not a provider. Women nowadays ain't shit, he's not a provider.